19th of August 2025, Morning Murli, Om Shanti, Bap Dada Madhuban. Essence, sweet children, to forget your original religion is the biggest mistake of all. You now have to become free from making mistakes. Remember your home and your kingdom. Question: what stage of you children indicates that this time is coming to an end? Answer: when you children remain constantly intoxicated on the pilgrimage of remembrance, and when the wandering of your intellects come on an end, when you have the power of remembrance in your words and you stay in infinite happiness, when the sense of your golden aged world repeatedly appear in front of you, you can understand that time is close. Destruction will not take a long time. Therefore, increase your chart of remembrance. Songs: having found you, we have found the whole world, the earth and the sky all belong to us. Om Shanti. Your spiritual children understand the meaning of this song. You have now attained the unlimited Father. You receive your inheritance of heaven from the unlimited Father. No, now one can snatch this inheritance away from you. The intoxication of the inheritance disappears when Ravan's kingdom begins. This too is predestinate in the drama. You children have this knowledge of the world drama. How the world cycle turns can be called a play and also a drama. You children understand that the Father truly does come and explain the world cycle to you. He only explains to those who belong to the Brahmin clan. You children do not know your own births, and so I explain them to you. Previously, you used to hear that you would receive one human birth after taking 8.4 million births. It is not like that. Souls come down number wise. It is in your intellects that you were previously the worthy of worship souls of the original eternal deity religion, and that you then become worshippers. It is remembered you yourself are worthy of worship, and you then become a worshipper. Human beings believe that it refers to God, that he becomes worthy of worship and a worshipper, that all of those are hymns forms. There are innumerable ideas and opinions. You are now following Srimad. You understand that you are students, that you didn't know anything at first, and that by studying you are now passing an important examination. Those students who don't know anything at first, then when they have passed the examination, they understand that they have passed the examination to become a barrister. You too now understand that you are studying and changing your ordinary humans into deities, and in that you are also becoming the masters of the world. There is just the one religion and one kingdom. No one can snatch your kingdom away from you. There you have purity, peace, happiness, and prosperity. you have everything. You just heard the song. You didn't compose those songs. They have been composed by change according to the drama for this particular time. The Father sits here and explains to you the meaning of the songs composed by human beings. You are now sitting here peacefully and claiming your inheritance from the Father. No one can snatch the away from you. For half a cycle, you have the inheritance of happiness. The Father explains, sweetest children, you experience happiness for more than half of each cycle. Then the kingdom of Ravan begins. In the temples, there are images where they show how the deities fell onto the path of sin. The costumes are the same. They change later on. Each king has his own costume, crown, etc. You children now know that you are claiming your inheritance from Shiv Baba through Brahma. The Father says, children, 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 you do not know your own births. It is souls who listen to this. I am a soul and not a body. All human beings take pride in the names of their bodies because they are body conscious. They don't know at all that they are souls. They say that each soul is the supreme soul and that the supreme soul is each soul. The Father has explained to you souls that you are now becoming deities, the masters of the world. At this time you are given this knowledge of your becoming deities and then going into the warrior dynasty. There has to be the account of 84 births. Not everyone will take 84 births. Souls do not come down all together. You know which religions come and when they come. The old history then becomes new. This is now an impure world. There, that is a pure world. Then the other religions come into existence. Here, on this field of action, there is just the one play. There are four main religions. The Father comes at this confluence age to establish the community of Brahma. They too have created a variety form image, but there is a mistake in that one. The Father comes and explains everything and makes you free from making mistakes. The Father does not have a body of his own to take, nor does he make mistakes. He comes here for a short time and enters this one's chariot in order to show you children the path to the land of peace and your home. Not only does he show you the path, but he also makes a life for each one. You go home every cycle and you then come and play your parts of happiness. You children had forgotten that the original religion of us souls is peace. How can there be peace in this world of sorrow? You have now come to know all of these things. You also explain to everyone. Gradually, everyone will continue to come here. Those from about will come to know how the world cycle turns and how long its duration is. Foreigners will come to you, and children will go there and explain the secrets of the world cycle. They believe that Christ went to God. They consider Christ to be the Son of God. Some also believe that, having taken rebirth, Christ is now in a burger form, just as you two are burgers. To be a burger means to be Tamopradhan. They believe that Christ is here, but they don't know when he will come again. You can explain to them that the founder of that religion will come to establish his religion at his own time. He cannot be called a guru. He comes to establish a religion. The bestower of salvation is only the one. All of those who come to establish a religion have been taking rebirth and have now become Tamopradhan. At the end, the whole tree reaches the state of total decay. You now understand how the whole tree is standing here, and that there is no foundation of the deity religion. Only the Father sits here and explains these things to you children. You children should have a lot of happiness. You have come to know that you were deities, and that you are now becoming those once again. You come here to listen to the story of the true Narayan, through which you change from ordinary human into Narayan. If someone becomes Narayan, there must infinitely also be Lakshmi. If there are Lakshmi and Narayan, there must infinitely be their kingdom too. They would not become Lakshmi and Narayan by themselves and be alone. There isn't separate story of becoming Lakshmi. Also with Narayan, there is also Lakshmi. Sometimes Lakshmi becomes Narayan, and sometimes Narayan becomes Lakshmi. Some songs are very good. When Maya chokes you, listen to those songs and you will become very cheerful. When someone is learning to swim, he begins a choke at first, so they then have to catch hold of him. Here too many are choked by Maya. There are many who swim, they race. You are also racing to go to the other side. Constantly remember me alone. When you don't have remembrance, you choke. The Father says it is only by staying on this pilgrimage of remembrance that your boats will go across. Some swimmers are very clever and some less so. It is the same here. Some send their charts to Baba. Baba checks whether they have understood about the chart of remembrance accurately or not. Some say that they stayed in remembrance for the whole of 5 hours throughout the day. I don't believe it. There must definitely have been some mistakes. Something that for all the time they are studying here, their charts are also good for that length of time, but that is not so. The intellects of many who sits here to study are divided outside somewhere or other. They don't listen carefully. Such things also happen on the path of devotion. When a sannyasi relates a story, he stops and asks a listener what he was speaking about. When he sees that someone is sitting here like a crazy person, he asks him. However, because the intellect of that person is wandering elsewhere, he is unable to reply to the sannyasi. They don't listen to even one word. It is the same here. Baba continues to observe everything. He understands when the intellects of some are also wandering outside. They just continue to look here and there. Some new ones who come here are like that. Baba understands that they haven't understood fully. This is why Baba says, don't give new ones permission to come here to this class too soon. Otherwise, they will spoil the atmosphere. As you progress further, you will see that good children will go to paradise whilst sitting here. They will have great happiness. They will go to over and over again. The time is now very close. Your stage will become like that, number wise according to your efforts. You will repeatedly see your palaces of heaven. Whatever you have to be sown, you will continue to have visions of those things. You can see that the time is now close. Just look how all the preparations are now being made. The Father says, just see how all the human beings of the world are to be turned to dust in a second. As soon as a bomb is dropped, everything is destroyed. You children know that your kingdom is now being established. You now having to remain very intoxicated on the pilgrimage of remembrance. You have to fill yourselves with such power that you can strike the target of everyone with your drishti. At the end, you will be the ones who shoot the arrows of this knowledge at Bisham Pitami, etc. They will quickly understand that you are telling the truth. Only the ocean of knowledge, the purifier, is the one incomparable God. Sri Krishna cannot be this. His birth has been shown. Sri Krishna cannot receive those same features again. He will receive those same features again in the golden age. Everyone's features are different in their different births. This part of the drama has been created in this way. Everyone there will have naturally beautiful features. Now day by day, bodies to continue to become Tamo Pradhan. At first, they are Sado Pradhan and then they go through the stages of Sado, Rajo and Tamo. Just look what type of babies continue to be born. Some don't have legs, some remain midgets. Just look how so many different things happen. Such things do not exist in the golden age. Deities there do not have beards, etc. They are all clean shaven. You can tell whether they are male or female from their eyes and features. As you progress further, you will have many visions. You children should have so much happiness. Baba comes every cycle to teach you Raja Yoga and to change your from ordinary human into deities. You children also know that those of all the other religions will all go into their own sections. The tree of souls is shown. There will be many corrections made to the pictures. The pictures continue to be changed. For instance, the explanation given by Baba of the subtle region. Those with doubtful intellects say, "What is this? Previously you used to say this and you are now saying something else." The two forms of Lakshmi and Narayan have been combined and called Vishnu. However, there are no human beings with 4 arms. They show Ravan with 10 heads. There are no such human beings. They burn an effigy of Ravan every year, just like a game of dolls. Human beings say that they cannot live without the scriptures, that the scriptures are their life. Look how much regards there is for the Gita. Here you have a huge mountain of murlis. What are you going to do by keeping them day by day? You continue to listen to new points. Yes, it is good to note down the points. At the time of given a lecture, you revise the various points that you are going to speak about. You should have a list of topics. Today I will explain on this topic. Who is Ravan and who is Rama? What is the truth? I will explain all of this to you. At this time, Ravan's kingdom covers the whole world. The 5 vices are in everyone. The father comes and establishes the kingdom of drama once again. This is a play about victory and defeat. Look how you are defeated by Ravan. The 5 vices. Previously, the family path was pure, but that has now become impure. Lakshmi and Narayan then becomes Saraswati and Brahma. The father says, "I entered this one's body in the last of his many births." You say, "I too am taking this knowledge from the father after many births." All of these things have to be understood. Some are dull headed and have intellects that don't understand anything. A kingdom is being established. Many came and then left. They will come again. They will claim a status among the subjects worth a few pennies. They too are needed. Acha. To you, sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Babdada, the spiritual father says Namaste to you, spiritual children. Essence for Dharana. First, constantly maintain the intoxication that you will complete this study and change from ordinary humans into deities, the masters of the world. There will be everything in your kingdom: purity, peace, and happiness. No one can snatch that away from you. Second, in order to go across from this side to that side, become a good swimmer on the pilgrimage of remembrance. Don't allow Maya to choke you. Check yourself and write your chart of remembrance by first understanding it correctly. Blessing, may you become knowledgeful and know the account of making effort and receiving the reward of it and move forward with speed. This is the time for creating your reward by making effort over a long period. Therefore, become knowledgeful and move forward with speed. Do not think in this that if not today, tomorrow you will change. That is called carelessness. Until now, Babdada has been the ocean of love with the love of all relationships. While seeing the hearing about the children's carelessness and ordinary efforts, he has been giving extra marks and making you move forward. So become knowledgeful and take the benefit of that special blessing. By maintaining courage, you thereby receive help. Slogan: those who become the servant of matter are unhappy, therefore become conquerors of matter. Avyakt signal: in order to be an easy yogi, becomes experienced in God's love. At the time when someone is deep in an ocean, he cannot see anything but the ocean. To become merged in the Father, that is, in the ocean of all creatures, is known as the stage of being merged in love. So, you don't have to merge in the Father, but be merged in remembrance and love for the Father. Om Shanti.